We moved in about a week before Christmas. And so Carrie was, that might be it.
It looks like, all the bicycling and
Well, I remember we were trying.
all that.
Well, we moved in December. The night we moved in was the coldest night of the year, and we, of course, had no furniture or anything to speak of. And we had found this old apartment-sized range back in the storage shed back there behind where we lived, because this man, Mr. Lay, who owned the house, had all these things stored back there. He had every Life magazine that ever was back there. I mean, it would have been a collector's delight. But anyway, we bought that range from him, and then when we got up there, we discovered that the rats had eaten a lot of the insulation. So when we plugged it in at the house, and we blew the transformer, we blew everything on the end of East Beach, which wasn't a lot of stuff there. And then, and your dad must have been a Monday night, because your dad had to go to work. And he left me there in the dark with Carrie, and Carrie was in and out of the hospital all the time. And I remember before the night was over, we had to take him to the hospital again. Our very first night in the house.
And here we go. This is reel number 2, Christmas 1955.
Well, that must be you.
Yeah. Well, it might be 56, but it's probably 56.
Must be.
So we'll change this to Christmas 1956.
Oh, I remember that horse.
This is the other house.
Oh, that's right. Carrie was born in 56, so he would have just been a couple of months old. And that would have been about right.
Okay, so Christmas 1956, reel number 2.
Well, wait, no, you're born 50. Oh, there's Herb. Well, and we don't see Carrie, so there is.
I wonder who's taking the picture there.
Must be Mabel, because Herb was there, and
oh, it's the telephone. Every kid loves to get.
Oh,
No.
there's Mabel. No, so it must be Herb taking the picture, or maybe it's
Carrie.
or Carrie. Well, he's always been electronically minded.
It's just a blank spot in the film.
Mabel used to buy you all these pretty little clothes. We couldn't afford them. I made everything you wore. And your grandmama used to make you some of the prettiest things. Oh, I remember that. It looked like I was abusing you.
Different clothes, same word.
What? Will you leave me alone? Remember that old green sofa? Are you sure that's in the old house?
No.
I think that's in the new house. Oh, you like the horse. Now we're going outside because I got my mittens on. Oh, I remember that coat. So that's me there with my long black sluice on.
Okay, that was reel number 2.
That must have been 55.
Well, but
Because
56,
Carrie,
it must have been 56 because
50,
well, it
you-
could be 55.
55
That
because
would have been about a year.
you would have been a year and a half old.
I guess that'd be about, no, it's not so old.
Well, Carrie wasn't in there, so it
Yeah.
had to be.
Right.
I mean, I know we would have had a picture of him. And there were no little bassinets or...
Right.
So that has to, that's probably 55.
Okay, so 55.
Is that, isn't that what,
55.
isn't that what you had
I had
initially?
originally 55, so change that back to